I plan on making 120.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I have something super special for you guys today. My friends over at CourseCareers allowed me to share this interview with you. It is from a young man, 18 years old. His name is Donovan. Now, Donovan, guys, was working at McDonald's. He was also working at a warehouse, and I believe he had a third job. And then he discovered CourseCareers. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos on how to get into tech sales or digital marketing or IT, often I talk about CourseCareers because CourseCareers is a boot camp that trains you in these specialized skills to go out and get a job. But also, they take it a step further. CourseCareers actually partners with companies to help you guys land jobs. So not only do they train you, but they help you find jobs. They help you with your resume, your LinkedIn profile, you name it. Pay close attention to this interview. It's with Donovan and Trent, who's one of the instructors at CourseCareers. Sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy.
So me right now, for my first year at Angie, dude, I plan on making 120. I'm going to push for 120, okay? My team is amazing. I know I can do it. We can push for 120.
Well, how's your week going so far?
It's going good, man. I've closed a deal a day this week. So it's been a deal a day for my group.
A deal a day? What are you doing?
I work at Angie as an inside sales representative. We sell our product service providers, so typically like contractors out in the area. And I have sold a deal a day with the help of my amazing team.
Oh my gosh, man. I feel like I'm selling a deal every month. So you must have some nice commission checks you're coming your way, right?
Coming my way next Wednesday, yes.
Yeah. That's the fun part about tech sales is you get to sell the deals, you get the flow, you get to speak with the customers, you make the cold calls, which we'll talk a little bit about today, your process learning that. But when I close a deal, it takes a month or two for me to get paid out. So it's always that patience of, okay, I want to get that commission check. I want to see it hit my bank, but it takes a little bit of patience.
Exactly.
So I see, Donovan, when I was researching for our conversation today, my understanding is you spent 2 years at McDonald's, you worked your way up there a bit, you got involved with CourseCareers, and now you're closing a deal a day in tech sales. Why don't you take us back maybe 6 months, a year, where you were at mentally, what you were doing, and just where you were at in life?
I graduated high school, right? Right after graduating high school, I was all-around guy. I was in the band program, played 8 instruments. I was an all-around wrestler, but I didn't accept any of the scholarship offers because I just didn't want to go into debt. So I was going to go to the military. Something happened after I scored like a 91 on the ASVAB, and I said, dude, I need to make money.
Yeah.
I was just like working 3 jobs. I was working at a McDonald's, a warehouse, and a vending machine company. I learned how to speak Spanish at that McDonald's. Believe it or not, it was like in 5 months, I learned how to speak Spanish, dude. It was crazy. But as I was going through there, I met this guy. His name was Chris G. I'm not sure if you are familiar with him. So Chris G, I paid him, and basically he told me to get into tech sales. If you have an entrepreneurial mindset, I was like, okay. And so I just popped on YouTube. It feels like it was yesterday. I popped on YouTube. I was at the warehouse. I was like, okay, tech sales. And then you actually popped up first. Obviously, that led to CourseCareers.
What do you think led you to think at 18, you know what, I don't want to get in debt. I want to start making money instead of losing money.
Okay. So a big factor was my parents. Number one, my mom, she does have her PhD, and then she was in debt. And then my dad, he started his own company. And so I saw how much these two were making. And I was like, okay, my dad, he's an entrepreneur. So this guy, he's making his type of money, and that's possible. And then it was just, I had some super crazy experience during the summer. I was like, money, I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I'm going to get it.
And what was that like, earning money with the warehouse job, with the McDonald's job?
For me, dude, when I was working those multiple jobs, the money was coming in, but I just never had the time to spend. So it was like, I'm working so much that I can't even enjoy life, right? And so I was like, there has to be something else. So I was just looking for an insane amount of different courses, insane amount of different things that could shoot me to the next level. I knew I was an intelligent individual. I knew I was hardworking. So I was like, I need to get in somewhere. I need to break into somewhere. And then technology sales was the thing to break into after I saw you guys' videos.
What was it about technology sales? Because I had a similar revelation. I was like, man, tech sales, I could make money basically sitting at a desk at home, and I'm not trading my time for money as much. I'm getting a salary, but I also can get paid based on my performance, so I can control my destiny. I think I have good enough communication skills. Let's give it a go. So I really lucked my way into tech, but what was it about your research that intrigued you enough to really go through with finding a way to get hired in tech sales?
Okay, so I would really say Chris G. When I saw Chris G, he was like, dude, I'm working an hour or two a day. I'm making like $80,000, $90,000 a year. And I'm doing this. This is my lifestyle. This is what I'm doing. And he has, think about that. You're working 1 hour a day. You're making $80,000 a year. You're 23. And so I saw that. I'm like, dude, if he can do it, I can, because I can learn from this guy. I can learn from people who've already done
Yeah.
it.
What was it about the Course Careers experience that really helped you get to that next level?
I would say our group and the curriculum, right? The curriculum was so perfect, right? Not only just the curriculum, but everything you guys provided. It even so down to the books, right? These books, even in my company, as I'm going through it right now, these books are still being used in my company. The things that we were taught in course careers are still being used in my company, right? And going from those hourly jobs to this, it was just so unrealistic because me and my brother Christopher Dilworth, David, it's like I'm sitting here, I'm working 8 hours a day, and it's not even as if I'm working. I'm literally just chilling. I'm talking to my team. We're discussing our goals, what we need to accomplish for the day. And then after I'm done, I'm just done. I can do what I want to do. I can go do where I can go for a jog. I can do whatever. It's like it's a better quality of life. I can work from anywhere. It was just the quality of life that you get. It's unmatched.
What maybe really stuck out about the course curriculum that resonated with you so much?
I would say the cold calling practice. The cold calling practice,
Yeah.
especially the group, the fact that we have such a humongous group of people that are willing to help, willing to actually push
Yeah.
you through. Going through that portion set me up so perfectly for the position that I'm in right now, that I'm coming in and I'm ahead of my peers. And my peers are mostly like,
Yeah.
these guys are like 25, some of them all the way up to 50. And I'm young, I'm knowledgeable, I'm able to learn, I'm still coachable. It's like that group,
Yeah.
everything, like that cold calling group pushed me to the next level. I love that.
It's insane how far ahead you are when you got all this energy right now too. Because when you're 25, you're going to be 7 years in the workforce compared to someone that went to university 22, 23, that's just starting. It's like party phase. You're going to be so far ahead. You're going to be their boss at that point, which is insane to think about. It's inspiring to me to see, because I wish I had this knowledge when I was 18, because the only thing college taught me was how to learn, but also how to party and I had a lot of fun. But what did I really learn? And you learn about cold calling, but you're also able to surround yourself with other people that also had similar aspirations of getting in tech sales. So what maybe advice would you have, Donovan, for someone out there? Because I know a lot of people that I speak with that want to change their future, they go watch a lot of the student success stories like yours that we're going to post, which I'm sure a lot of people find a lot of value in this. But I think a lot of people watch the introduction course as well, which we'll first link in the description below for those of you out there watching if you want to go check it out. What advice would you give to someone that's thinking about, what is this worth the investment? Because it is a lot of money to really say, I'm going to put down $500. I'm going to learn this specialized knowledge, and it doesn't even fully guarantee me a job, because you got to be proactive like you were, and you really got to put yourself out there. So what advice would you maybe give to yourself back at 18 to decide if it were a good decision to move forward with Course Careers?
I would say just do it. The reality is, like, I was on the fence for about a week, okay? And for that week, I was at the warehouse. I was literally listening to student testimonials. So literally listening to things like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
And when I like, especially the Pittman story, when she was like, she went to make $100,000, I think as an account
yeah, yeah.
executive or account manager as her first position. I was like, if that's possible for her, it could be possible for me.
Click the link below to start your free training now.
And so I was like, you know what? Take the leap. So if you are out there, if you're an individual who's even thinking about it, if you're so much as on this video, if this is so much as a speck of a thought in your mind, do it. You can just do a payment plan. Try a payment plan, and I promise you, everything about Course Careers pays back. The ROI, you can't even quantify the ROI, because it's still like, how can you quantify something that's giving you a better quality of life on a consecutive basis? It's continuing to go up, right? You can't change that. So I would just say do it.
Yeah, it's so cool to hear, because I know that there's going to be hundreds of people that are doing that job that they just know that there's not a future ahead with, listening to you speak these words. And now you don't need to say what you're making. You're probably making at least 50, 60, 70K, whatever. Maybe more if you're closing. Okay, maybe you're closing a deal a day, so you're making bank right now. But the ROI, it's funny, because compared to a lot of the other options on the market, people can just try and go direct, but it takes a lot of time, so there's that opportunity cost. But if you pay $500 and then let's say you're making 70K conservatively, you're paying that back in literally 2 days of work. And the compounding effect is 1,000,000% ROI, because now every day that you're in this career that you otherwise wouldn't have been in, you truthfully can't quantify it. I'm glad you brought that up. That was super powerful. So what would you say is parting advice, Donovan? If you could go, I know we asked the question, if you could go back and talk to yourself, but just parting advice into the interview here. Now that you're in this career, what's ahead for you? What are you looking forward to, and what are you thinking about? Maybe what are some of your goals now that you're in the right opportunity vehicle to reach the next level of success?
So me right now, for my first year at Angie Dude, I plan on making 120. I'm going to push for 120, okay? My team is amazing. I know I can do it. We can push for 120, okay? I have an awesome team. Everybody is helping me out. Like, I wouldn't have been able to close all those deals without them, right? So I see 120. I'm going to move. I don't know where. I think I'm either going to go to New Mexico or another place, because now we're getting the money to be able to do, and then I'm going to get a challenger as well in the next 2 months.
So what'd you think? Wasn't that amazing? Such a great story. I mean, the guy is a powerhouse, he's a go-getter, and he is focused. And there's no reason you guys can't do the same. So make sure to head to the link below, check out CourseCareers today. I know you're gonna love it, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.